Hey Cancer, welcome to your second half of October reading. Not really a date or time specific reading. I do bring you 2 readings. Every sign gets 2 readings a month, so I just sort of indicate first half or second half. Makes it a little easier to find on the channel. And it's also just a way to know approximately when the reading was conducted and published. That's all. It's a general reading for the collective of Cancer, Sun, and Rising. So if it doesn't speak to you this time and you're here as Cancerian Sun sign, you can check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign or be a cross-watcher. And if you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. For those who are returning, I love you so much. Thank you very much for your continued support. Please double check your subscription, that you are subscribed. It's been brought to my attention every now and then when YouTube does updates or upgrades to the platform, sometimes defaults are reset. It happens with my ads. That's why sometimes you'll see it skipping throughout a reading. That is not my intention. I have to go back in and manually reset it. Well, the same thing happens to our subscriptions, you know, and so just double check that you are to make sure that I'm coming through your feed or you're getting little notifications if you click the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. Pulling 2 cards from Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's see what comes through. I love that card. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm having a moment. So yesterday, I think I uploaded the reading for... who was it? Aquarius. And this card came out in the same position for the feminine. Card 66, White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. Something going on with feminines. Something going on with feminines. And the magic. Trust issues. Lots of trust issues. Card 66, Master Number, Sacred Number. We don't reduce it. There's a lot of power in the White Raven Spirit. Your connection to, you know, think Jupiter and think that, you know, the expecting the unexpected and somehow that it's all a little bit of magic, how everything sort of rolls out for us, you know, in divine time and divine order, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. So just keep that in mind if you're the feminine. Also, we have for the masculine, card 36, Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. There is always enough. So this kind of speaks to, you know, our scarcity mindset, lack consciousness. Interestingly, aren't koi fish also good luck symbols? I believe in the Chinese culture, I want to say. So I'm feeling the magic here. I'm feeling good luck and magic coming through. Also remember to feel free to always flip the energies around. I set a structure for my readings and it tends to be masculine on this side, feminine on this side, regardless of your sun sign. But if you need to flip it around, that's fine. Okay. We have Sacred Traveler. I'm going to pull 1 card for the beautiful Cancerians watching. From Sacred Traveler. I've been using this deck recently. It's a newer deck that I haven't had it very long. For new moon and full moon rituals. You know, sometimes I journal a little bit. Sometimes I just pull a card right before I'm about to take my cards and crystals out and, you know, clear them and charge them. During new or full moons, if I'm doing a releasing ritual for the full moon or an intention setting for the new moon, I usually pull from this deck. So think about it that way. We do have a full moon, actually a blue moon, full moon in Taurus coming up on the 31st. So this message may speak to you on some level about that. Nice. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. I like that. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. So stepping into your power, I feel the Strength card coming through. I also feel a little King of Wands-esque energy. I also feel the Emperor. You are strong beyond measure. So we've got some energy there. That could be speaking to someone. And let's go ahead and kick it off and see what's going on in your connection. Last reading, first part of October, the reading that came through for you, if I remember correctly, had a lot to do with commitment. You know, like it was in the air, if I remember. Like, does that smell like commitment to you? Is kind of how it came through. It was not solid. Felt like maybe some baby steps were being taken in that direction. So let's see where we are for this reading. Someone's happy. Yeah, I love it. The sun, masculine, stepping into the reading in the energy of the sun. Very liberated, very feeling their power. You know, King of Wands is Leo, and I said I thought that stepping into power card could potentially be the King of Wands. But we have some Leo energy, some happiness, joy, celebratory, trust. There's trust in this card. Feminine, Nine of Swords. That to me is a little bit of, you know, your mind is unsettled, you're upset or worried about something, possibly running things on a loop in your mind, kind of obsessively, because there's worry around it. So we'll look at that. That's why trust in the magic is coming through. So hopefully if you're coming through as the feminine and you're like, yeah, it sounds about right, you may just need to, you know, just kind of let it all go and trust that everything will work out. Let's see. Wow, in the past, Six of Wands, Two of Cups with the Six of Wands. This was reconciliation, peace between our kingdoms, as they say, for the soulmates. I love that energy, past and present. Look at this with the sun. You can't, there's no mistaking. Let me get it closer so you can see all the beautiful energy here. I know my hands are shaking because I'm reaching so far. I love this for you. So, masculine's in very good spirits. Honest to gosh, you cannot, I mean, more fire energy, the Ace of Wands, a divine gift of inspired passion. This could be sort of a reset, I feel. I feel that the Six of Wands is very much about you know, crossing bridges and mending fences, you know, all those little catchphrases, cliches, stepping into something that is more of a win-win for both parties. And I feel that that brought on a lot of happiness, and this masculine is just very absorbed in the energy of the soulmate. And then going forward in the future, it's like, wow, you know, fireworks. So I love that. I'm a little worried that the feminine is worried. I'm worrying for you, feminine. I do see a lot of fire. So I was thinking a masculine can be a fire sign. It's very possible. For some of you, that will be important. Doesn't have to be. I'm just feeling it. I'm telling you what I'm feeling. That's all. Well, there's a Queen of Wands. For the feminine, I'll show you in a minute. Six of Cups. Wow. Past life soulmate. Look at this, guys. This is where you both are right now in the connection. Soulmates, past life soulmates, Two of Cups, Six of Cups, the balance, the emotional balance, the connectedness from either earlier in this incarnation, you've known this person a long time. The reconciliation could be recent, more recent, and for somebody you've known a long time, or this is just a plain old past life soulmate. Twin flame soulmate. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. Emperor. That's what I was stepping into power here. Remember I said the Emperor. I love that energy coming through so clearly. Also another fire sign, Aries. So I'm just a little bit wondering what's going on. Why the feminine is kind of anxious and worried around all this beautiful energy. Queen of Wands in the past. Talk about stepping into power. Queen of Wands, very much in their power, very confident, self-assured. Now, on occasion, I know in other readings, on occasion, Queen of Wands sometimes shows up as a karmic partner. So I'm just going to say it. So I want to leave that door open in case that is what the worry is about. All right. So far this reading, crazy good. Just got a little bit of obsessive energy for the feminine. We'll try to sort through it. Well, there's our commitment. Yeah, it's coming through. It's not a whisper anymore. No more baby steps. Happiness in their convictions, their beliefs around committed conventional relationship. The Hierophant is Taurus. Sorry, I'm struggling with allergies the past couple days. They're like, this is more than about commitment, though. It's about belief systems and how we approach, like, who we are, what we take a stand for, right? They say, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything kind of energy. That's what I think about the Hierophant. There's happiness that this masculine feels for having stayed true to themselves, taking that stand, energetically feeling happy and peaceful and joyous about a committed connection. Yeah. Lay it all down. 10 of Wands. This is about releasing any negatively charged energy from the past, karmic energy, just a lot of offloading of the burden that was surrounding the energy. I really feel it was about commitment. Yep, I just got confirmation. Sometimes when the sun comes out unexpectedly again or a second time, it's like a yes from the universe. So thank you, Spirit, for clearing that up. So the masculine is very happy, has offloaded a lot of negative karma, is fully feeling that they can be themselves in this connection, very pleased with the commitment level, or they're moving toward more committed connection with the soulmate. Oh my gosh. Commitment in the Air, part 2. The Redux. Wow. So in the past, King of Cups on the 6 of Wands. So I think this masculine just got really in touch with their feelings, coming from more high vibration love, care, concern, compassion, I want to say sensitivity, even their own vulnerability became evident in the past. 8 of Swords, and they felt a little stuck, I think, in the process. Maybe they wanted this reconciliation. Oh, here's why. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups and the Judgment card underneath. So I kind of feel that, I don't know if you've heard this before, Cancer. The King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a water sign. Cups are water. But this sort of trapped, stuck feeling, the King of Cups often has difficulty expressing their emotions, their feelings. They don't do well with that. That's why in this card, if you notice, he's kind of floating on a block of something out in the middle of the water. Man on an island, alone with their emotions and feelings. Now, can come from high vibration love, can hold space for your feelings, but doesn't always have the easiest time communicating. And I think that's what happened. In this energy of reconciliation, they might have gotten a little tripped up and felt like they didn't know how to handle it in the best way, didn't know how to express themselves, a little worried and feeling stuck. But the reason why is because there was so much energy around it. The Ace of Cups, a divine gift of love and judgment, answering the call of this twin flame soulmate connection. So when you have all that energy, it's easy to feel stuck, not knowing your next best step. So I'm not worried about that card being there. Plus, it's in the past position. We've got Scorpio energy in the Judgment card. Right now, 2 of Cups. present experience of the connection. King and Queen of Cups, man, this is definitely a love connection. Two of Cups with the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups would be this feminine, also water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you know, Cancer, if you remember, there has been a lot of double water sign connections in the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio readings. So here it is again. So what that means is I'm tapping into your storyline a little more heavily than some others. But the Queen of Cups is very empathic. Again, a perfect match for this queen, able to kind of coax him into the self-expression, talks of love and romance. It comes more easily to the king when he's got his queen. I'm only saying he because it's a king, but you know these are not gender-based energies. Four of Pentacles. There's some guardedness here. Things not being fully revealed. Something hasn't been fully revealed. I'm going to pull one more on top of that. 2 4s in a row. Wow. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups feels to me like some resistance around emotional matters. Yeah. High Priestess underneath. I feel this masculine is going on intuition. I have a feeling the feminine, this Queen of Cups, and the 2 4s are all about this 9 of Swords. I almost feel like the feminine has some walls up, is feeling guarded, and isn't really seeing the Ace of Cups on offer. See how the Hand of Spirit is bringing that Ace of Cups right into view here? And I don't think the feminine sees it yet. Either isn't seeing it or isn't responding to it. And it could be because there's some worry, a little bit obsession over some matter, and therefore very guarded, very shut down, very closed off. Not really full-on rejection yet, but maybe some friend zoning. And this masculine with the High Priestess, there's probably not a lot of communication. And they're kind of flying by the seat of their pants and operating on full-blown intuition. Real Pisces energy there as well. Very much connected to their higher self, spirit, or the universe. But they're not, I don't feel that they're perceiving themselves as being rejected. I think they are moving forward, and what's going to happen, let's see what the Ace of Wands brings, is the torch gets reignited. You can make no mistake here, right? Feminine, Emperor coming in, masculine, Kapow, Ace of Wands, fireworks, divinely inspired passion, reigniting the torch of passion between the past life soulmates. There's your commitment. And there's the koi, right? Koi spirit. There is always enough. There is always enough. An abundant universe will provide. And I just feel that it's almost a brand new start for the soulmates. Something very stable, life partnership coming into view, commitment, groundedness, stability. Masculine moving toward love. Underneath is the Knight of Cups. Open heart, wearing their heart on their sleeve, nothing to hide emotionally, which is a little different than the past. So there's been a lot of progress for this masculine. I feel they see this connection as lighting up their life. And the feminine's not quite there yet, at least not for the masculine side. Yeah, feminine's very much in slow-mo. The Knight of Pentacles. This is moving forward, sure, but with very much with a plan. The Knight of Pentacles There's no impulsiveness. There's no acting on passions. It's very grounded, very stable, very methodical, very deliberate, very practical, and with a plan. So I kind of like that. That's it. I don't think this feminine has much trust. I think the feminine's moving forward slowly and has a lot of worries and concerns about the Seven of Swords. That's why they're losing sleep at night. Worried about being played, taken advantage of. So they're treading lightly and taking things very, very slowly. And yet they're still stressed out. Yeah, with the past life soulmate. Here it is. Can't make this up. Look, right now. So I feel the feminine isn't trusting. Feel as very worried, concerned, all up in their head about the possibility of being deceived, betrayed, played. That Seven of Swords is just low vibe energy, and the feminine's got concerns about it. In the past, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay, so let me just stop for a minute and go back over here so you can see if there was a reconciliation. King of Cups comes in to reconcile with this feminine. Queen of Wands is what I think is the feminine. Someone that is very much in their power and knows what they want, and then feeling like stuck and trapped. It's possible that the reconciliation had to do with the Seven of Swords. Something that went down that was just low vibe, maybe a little shady. Could have been an ultimate terrible betrayal. That's not what I'm seeing here, but it's possible for some of you. I just feel as if that would explain why the masculine was kind of stuck and wanting this reconciliation, which I feel they've made great strides toward in their own energy, but it hasn't happened yet. The feminine has walls up, is guarded, is kind of rejecting or giving the cold shoulder to this masculine as a result of their lack of trust. So now you got the storyline. If it's speaking to you, great. Feminine, in the past, Queen of Wands, moving to calmer water, Six of Swords. Yep, I'm not going to deal with the drama. I'm getting out of the drama. I'm moving on. Wow. Four of Wands, wanting the calmer waters, the peace of mind with the twin. That's what they wanted in the past. But it's not what they got. I feel something happened here for some of you that was pretty upsetting, heartbreaking even, could have involved a third party. Sometimes the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords is about that. And so right now we've got the Six of Cups, past life soulmate. Sixes are about balance, emotional balance, but it's a past life soulmate card. So I do feel it is this masculine. Yeah, see? Feminine, still emotionally upset, overwhelmed, confused. There's still a lot to process for this feminine on an emotional level. There's lack of trust, there's worry, there's concern. And the Nine of Swords with the Seven of Cups, I know they're not on each other, but they're in the same present part of the reading. This is often depression and anxiety when these two cards show up. Not always. It's a general reading for the collective, so that may not speak to all of you. But if you are here as the feminine and you're struggling with anxiety and depression, I am telling you this came out in the either the Aquarius or the Libra reading too. My message to you is don't let it go. Don't let it fester. Jump into overdrive on your self-care. If you are the masculine dealing with a feminine who is exhibiting signs of anxiety and depression, be supportive. Be supportive. Find a way to make sure they feel heard, that they, that you don't just pacify, you have to hear them. So that's my advice. I am a little concerned for the feminine there. One more on that. Right. The reconciliation. Can you see the storyline? It's so perfect. Yeah, very much confused about this reconciliation, not knowing how to process it. It's overwhelming. I'm confused. I'm not sure if this is what's in my best interest. Wow. That's why the feminine's moving slowly, and underneath is the Two of Wands, which is kind of like trying to weigh realities on the ground with regard to what? Boom, Ace of Wands. There we go. So reigniting the torch, allowing the passion back in. And I feel as if the feminine's uncertain. That's why the Two of Pentacles, just trying to sort it all out, feeling confused. There's a lot that has not been processed yet on an emotional level for the feminine. So I have a feeling that needs to take place. I'm going to look at that in the extended. Emperor. Come on, Divine Masculine. Masculine says, let's take baby steps. That's what I got in your last reading, was about the commitment. You gotta start small, little steps at a time. So that's what I feel. Move forward. There's your card, Cancer. The Chariot is moving forward victoriously, one step at a time. The message here is coming from the masculine to the feminine, saying we're going to move forward. We're going to be victorious, but and it's a positive energy, a very positive energy. But we're going to take it small at your pace. Little baby steps to keep you comfortable. I love that message coming through for the future. Yes, underneath, Lovers. So I feel as if the feminine will need to make a choice. It's coming up underneath in the future, so it's sort of not really going to be in conscious awareness for a while. But when you get to that phase, feminine, you'll need to figure out if you're going to accept this situation, what's on offer from the masculine, and choose the union with the twin. So that's a Gemini card, if I didn't say that already. So what I want to do is in the extended, I'm going to look at, what's the most pressing situation. I'm getting a lot of clues over here. What do we really need to focus on here? Dear Cancer, the second card will be the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that issue or situation. And then what can you expect to come of it, or what can you do about it? Depending on what card comes out, we'll address that. Then your messages to each other. What are you trying to communicate energetically? Possibly in 5D. I'm not sure that there's a whole lot of communication going on here. And if so, things haven't really kind of gotten sorted out. So we'll look at that. Then we're going to look at a message just for the Cancerians watching from your higher self, spirit of the universe. What messages of advice want to come through? And then the outcome. What can you expect overall going forward, and in what time frame? So if timing is a factor, that's where it would show up. The link to the extended is in the first or second sentence of the description box below the video. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, take care, Cancer, and I'll see you on a future reading.